Hi, this is Stacy Hernandez with the Best You College Admissions Consulting, the best college for the best you. So many students are intrigued by considering a gap year. So what that really means is a gap year is when a student takes a break between high school and college and does something with their life. It may be working, it may be traveling, it may be doing an internship, it may be exploring an interest in some way. So, why students are considering gap years is to gain more life experience, gain more life perspective before going off to college. They also may be wanting to take a break and just kind of recharge their battery academically. Many students go right back into school once taking a gap year. I think actually the studies are it's a pretty high percentage of students when they take gap years and take a break, they do transition right back into college after usually a semester or a full year. So so if you are a student looking to consider a gap year, I wanted to tell you a really good resource and a place to start. So again, gap years are a great opportunity to kind of explore your interests, learn more about life, see the world, live in the world, experience what it's like to not be in school, but to be living life and all of the experiences you can have. So with a gap year, there are so many different avenues you can go. So it's important to start to think about where are your interests? What do you want to do with those interests? Do you want to pursue something in more depth that you haven't been able to when you were in high school? I have a student who has a very strong interest in political science and wound up being an intern with her local congressperson for her gap year. And it's helping her to better understand why she wants to go into the world of political science when she goes to off to college. And it's been just an eye-opening experience for her. I've had students who have used the time to teach. I had a student who was a ski instructor in the mountains and used that time not only to just like get a break and ski, but also developed a lot of strong teaching skills and got to use his Spanish that he had learned in high school because he was working with a lot of international clients. And so that was a wonderful opportunity. He also took some certificate programs online. These are not college classes because you can't take college classes during a gap year, but these are just trainings that he took to perfect his computer science skills. So, I've had students that have just gotten a job. I've had students that have traveled the world. I have students that have done all different sorts of things. So gap years can be a very interesting thing. But one of the great places to start to really explore gap years and understand them in more detail and the opportunities that are out there is by going to a gap year fair. In the United States, between January and March, gap year fairs are all over the country. They start to the east and they head to the west. And so it's a great time to get some more exposure to different gap years and different experiences that are out there. So gap year fairs are a great opportunity to learn more, and they do workshops. They do have people talking about gap years so you can better understand them, and they also have booths there where you can learn about different gap year opportunities. So to find the gap year fairs, you can Google USA Gap Year Fairs, or you can go to usagapyearfairs.org and to learn more about the different gap year fair options. So again, usagapyearfairs.org. So again, if you have ever had an interest in considering a gap year, I always encourage students to start with the gap year fair so you can just understand what a gap year is more, start getting some experience or exposure to the different opportunities that are out there. So thank you. This is Stacy Hernandez with the Best You College Admissions Consulting, the best college for the best you. My website is the best you as in the letter U.net, thebestyou.net. Take care.